The Coaches Show is brought to you by Highway 55, Burgers, Shakes, and Fries, Nunboys.com, and GPS Photography and Video, GPSPhotoandVideo.com. We're back and we're on the campus of Hoke County High School signing day, and I'm joined by Coach Finkbeiner.
Yes.
Coach, how did you come to Hoke County?
Well, that's a long story. But to make it short, I've been coaching at Raleigh for 3 years, and during that time period, I came to Hoke County's wrestling tournament. I took over a program that hadn't won a match in 2 years.
Wow.
And I wanted to coach at a place where I could coach my son. And so I took a program that hadn't won a match in 2 years, and we made the state playoffs the last two, and we ended up 27-4. So I said to Coach Walworth, once my son graduates, I'm going to retire. And I want to look for a small county that has middle school wrestling so that we can also create a youth program. And so I came down here with my wife, and who's an administrator here at Hoke High School, and we're looking to create and start great things.
So your position here at Hoke is an administrator, but you're taking over the Hoke wrestling program?
My wife's an administrator. I work with a special needs population. I left an administrative position, so I'm looking for in the future to go back into administration. But the last couple of weeks I've been working with 30 kids from 4 years old through high school. And it's just going back to my roots in Pennsylvania. It's back in the late 60s where we had youth wrestling in a 32-team league. And eventually, fingers crossed, that we can bring something like that down to here.
Now, when they're wrestling at the high school level, do they have a wrestling team? I don't think they have one at the middle schools.
Yes, we have middle school wrestling at Sandy Grove, East Hoke and West Hoke.
Okay.
I've been working with those coaches, working with the kids, and also on Saturdays for academies. And that's why I'm doing a shout out. If you become better, it doesn't matter if it's soccer, football, baseball. Come out for wrestling. It'll teach you how to utilize your body to become a better athlete, all-around athlete.
And it's important to know that you wrestled at the college level.
Yes.
And when you talk college level, we're talking Penn State?
Yes, I wrestled at Penn State. The best we did was third in the country.
Okay.
But we were the first team ever to beat Dan Gable at home.
Wow.
It was as soon as they got done with the match, it might have been like 15 degrees below zero wind chill. And Coach Gable made them put on their sweats, and they practiced out in the parking lot in the snow and ice. And we had to walk through them and around them to get on our bus to go to the next match.
What was it like wrestling in front of the Disney line, the crowd? I mean, I've seen the football games. Tell me about the wrestling.
You're wrestling in front of 10 to 15,000 people in the spotlight.
Wow.
There is no greater feeling like it, and that's why I ended up marrying a cheerleader.
Well, so you was wrestling and watching the cheerleaders?
No, I was fortunate enough or smart enough to marry a cheerleader who expressed that athletics will open many doors for you, but it's your academics and your work ethic that push you through those doors. And I was fortunate enough to meet a young lady that had a great work ethic to make sure that I became more successful later in life.
Great story. Coach, how can we prepare our kids, talking middle school, you talked about the 4-year-olds, how can we prepare them for the next level? Academics is always important, first and foremost. But from a wrestling perspective, what more can we do to get them ready?
We started a weight program, weight training program, in drilling technique and wrestling live. I mean, it's just putting in the time, like in any sport, or to be successful in the classroom. You got to do your homework. You got to practice, and it's as a practice doesn't make perfect, but perfect practice makes perfect.
Coach, you're a great addition. I'm excited to see how the program pans out, and as we go forward.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for talking to me, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
Coach Finkbeiner.
Yes.
Former Penn State wrestler, wrestling program here at Hoke County High School in the middle schools.